Remember, God's people, the Israelites, were slaves in Egypt. God sent Moses to tell Pharaoh to let his people go. But Pharaoh kept saying, "Nope, no way, not ever." So God sent some warnings, 10 of them. And the last warning was the death of the oldest son in every family, even Pharaoh's. But God gave his people a way to be safe. If they killed a lamb instead and painted its blood on the doorpost, the angel of death would pass over their houses. And it was just as God had said. When his son died, Pharaoh screamed at the Israelites to get out, leave. And so they did. They didn't know where to go or where they were headed, but God promised them something. He said, "I will show you a new way, a new land, a new home." So to help them out, God showed them the way. He sent a huge pillar of smoke that stretched up to the sky for them to follow during the day, and a huge pillar of fire that stretched up to the sky to follow at night. When it was time to move, the cloud or the fire moved in front of them, and when it was time to rest, they stopped. The Israelites walked and walked and walked until God led his people through the desert to the edge of the Great Sea. They were wondering, how will we cross the water? When suddenly they heard the sound of thunder and pounding. It sounded like horseshoes. Pharaoh had changed his mind again. He wanted the Israelites back, and now Pharaoh's army was chasing after them. The Israelites didn't know what to do. They were stuck, with a giant sea in front of them and an army behind them, and it was coming fast. They panicked. The water was too deep to walk through, and too far and too long to swim through. They didn't have boats or horses, and the soldiers were getting closer and closer and closer. But Moses told them, God will make a way for us to escape. And then something strange happened. Something they had never seen before. The cloud moved behind the people and hid them from the Egyptians. God told Moses to raise his hand and his staff, and God sent a strong wind to blow on the water. The wind blew all night long. It blew some of the water to the left and some to the right, until there were two towering walls of water. And right in the middle was dry land. The Israelites took a step, and another step, and another step, until all the Israelites had walked right through, right where all those enormous waves had been. Still, the Egyptians chased after them. But once the Israelites were all safely on the other side, God stopped the wind from blowing, and the walls of water crashed back down to where they had been and swamped over all the Egyptian army. Everyone could see how powerful and mighty God was. He had rescued the Israelites again, and it wouldn't be the last time he would do that.